Ramanujan Maths Academy.
Welcome to Ramanujan Maths Academy. Today we are going to study practice set 1.2. Before starting this practice set, you must know basic proportionality theorem, its converse, angle bisector theorem, and property of three parallel lines and their transversals. So if you have not seen previous videos, first go through it, then only you will be able to understand this practice set easily. So let's start. So first question is, given below are some triangles and lengths of line segments. Identify in which figures ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. So here are the figures in which we have to identify in which figures ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. Okay, means there will be three sub questions in question first. This first question is based on angle bisector theorem, and we know its statement, that is the bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of the remaining sides. So first question is this. So angle QPR is given and we have to identify that whether ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. Okay, so by angle bisector theorem, if PQ upon PR is equal to QM upon MR, okay, when these two ratios are equal, that time we say that ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. So step by step we will see its solution. So in solution we write first in triangle PQR. Okay, first of all we will find the ratio of PQ upon PR here. So PQ is 7, it is given, and PR is 3. So 7 upon 3. So we give it equation number 1. Now we will find QM upon MR. So QM is 3.5 and RM is 1.5. Okay, so to vanish this decimal point we multiply numerator and denominator by 10, so we get 35 upon 15. So after reducing it we get 7 upon 3, and which is our equation number 2. So we get equation number 1 and equation number 2. So now from equation 1 and 2 we can write PQ upon PR, which is equal to QM upon RM. Okay, and hence we can say ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. Second sub question. So here again triangle QPR is given. Okay, so we have to find out whether ray PM is the bisector of this triangle. So first we will take ratio of PQ upon PR, then we will find the ratio of QM upon RM. If that ratio is equal, then we can say that ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. So let's start. So in solution we first write in triangle PQR. First, now we will choose ratio of PQ upon PR. So PQ upon PR is equal to 10 upon 7. Okay, we cannot reduce it further. So it is 10 upon 7, equation number 1. Now we will take the ratio of QM over RM. Okay, so QM is 8 and RM is 6. So after reducing it, we get 4 upon 3. Okay, we divide it here numerator and denominator by 2. So we get 4 upon 3. So here is equation 1 and equation 2. But you can see clearly they are not equal. So first we will write PQ upon PR is not equal to QM upon RM from 1 and 2. Hence PM is not the bisector of angle QPR. Okay, so in second sub question, ray PM is not the bisector of angle QPR. Now we will see third sub question. In this question again we are finding whether ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR or not. So in solution first we will write in triangle QPR. Okay, so first step is that we find the ratio of PQ over PR. Okay, PQ over PR, and then we will find the ratio of QM over RM. So first PQ upon PR is equal to 9 upon 10, which is equation number 1. Now we cannot reduce it further, so we will keep it as it is. Now we will find the ratio of QM upon RM. So QM upon RM is equal to 3.6 upon 4. Okay, here is number, it is given in decimal point. Okay, so to vanish that decimal, we first multiply that 3.6 by 10 and again multiplying the denominator, okay, by 10. So we get 36 upon 40. So after reducing it, we get 9 upon 10. So we give it equation number 2. So we get equation 1 and 2 equal. So hence we write PQ upon PR, which is equal to QM upon RM from 1 and 2, and hence we can say that ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. Second question is, in triangle PQR, PM is 15, PQ is 25, PR is equal to 20 and NR is equal to 8. So these are the values given. Then state whether line NM is parallel to side RQ. Okay, so if we have to show that line NM is parallel to side RQ, okay, then we have to show that Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq. Okay, we are using here converse of basic proportionality theorem, which states that if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Okay, so if we are able to show Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq, then we are done. Okay, so starting with here, first value of PM is given. Value of PM is what? 15. So I will write it here. Then PQ is 25. So PQ is 25. Next is PR is 20. PR is 20 and NR is 8. Okay, so step by step we will start. So first concentrate on left side, that is PNR. So Pn plus Nr, which is equal to PR. So we will write it Pn plus Nr is equal to PR. Now to find out the values of Pn, we will substitute the remaining values, that is Pn plus 8 is equal to 20. Okay, so 20 minus 8, it will be 12. So Pn is equal to 12. So we get here value of Pn as 12. Now PMQ, okay, so PM plus MQ, which is equal to PQ, no doubt. Next, putting the values. So PM is 15 plus MQ is equal to 25. So value of MQ is 25 minus 15, which is 10. So we will write it here, MQ is equal to 10. Now we have got all the values. So first we will find the ratio of Pn upon Nr. So Pn upon Nr is equal to 12 upon 8. Okay, so therefore Pn upon Nr, we reduced it to 3 upon 2. Okay, here we have divided numerator and denominator by 4. So 4 3s are 12 and 4 2s are 8. So we got our first point. Okay, so Pn upon Nr is equal to 3 upon 2. Now we have to find the ratio of Pm upon Mq. So here is Pm upon Mq is equal to 15 upon 10. So it is reducible, so we will reduce it. So therefore Pm upon Mq is equal to 3 upon 2. Here also we divide numerator and denominator by 5. So 5 3s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. So 3 upon 2. So we get same ratio, 3 upon 2, 3 upon 2. Okay, as in equation 1 and equation 2. It means they are equal. Hence we can write in triangle PQR, Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq from 1 and 2, and hence by converse of basic proportionality theorem, that is, if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. We can write line NM is parallel to side RQ. Third question is, in triangle MNP, NQ is a bisector of angle N. If MN is equal to 5, PN is equal to 7 and MQ is 2.5, then find the value of QP. Okay, QP is unknown here. So we have to find value of QP here. So very easy question is that. So step by step we will write. First we will write in triangle MNP. Now what is given in question? In question NQ is a bisector of angle N. Okay, it is given. So we will write it in answer. So NQ is the bisector of angle N. It is given. Now we will use here property of angle bisector of a triangle. Okay, so by property of angle bisector of triangle we can write here Pn upon Mn, which is equal to Qp upon Mq. So it is property of angle bisector of a triangle. Okay, so we will put the values and find the value of Qp. So Pn is 7, Mn is 5 and Qp we have to find. Then Mq is 2.5. Now cross multiplication we get QP is equal to 7 into 2.5 upon 5. So easy calculation is there, 7 into 2.5 upon 5. So we get value of QP as 3.5 units. Now question number 4 is measures of some angles in the figure are given. Prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Okay, so if we have to show these ratios are equal, we just have to show that side PQ is parallel to side BC, then our work is done. So very easy question is that. So here what is given first? Angle APQ is 60 degree and angle ABC is also 60 degree. So first we will write that here angle APQ is equal to angle ABC, which is equal to 60 degree, it is given. Then next we will write angle APQ is congruent to angle ABC, and by this we can write side PQ is parallel to side BC. Okay, equation 1 by corresponding angles test. So in triangle ABC, side PQ is parallel to side BC from 1. Okay, so side PQ is parallel to side BC from 1. Now by basic proportionality theorem we can directly write AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC, hence by basic proportionality theorem. Question number 5 is in trapezium ABCD, side AB is parallel to side PQ and side PQ is parallel to side DC. Okay, so here AP is given 15, PD is 12, QC is 14 and we have to find value of BQ. Okay, so first of all we will write here over figure value of AP is given, that is 15. Okay, then value of PD is 12. Next is QC is 14 given. QC is 14. Then we have to find value of BQ here. So we will first write that side AB is parallel to side PQ and side PQ is parallel to side DC. Okay, which is already given. So here side AB is parallel to side PQ and is parallel to side DC. It is given. Now we will write by property of three parallel lines and their transversals. We have seen this theorem in previous video, okay, of property of three parallel lines and their transversals. So if you have not seen that, so you can see that first. So we will write by property of three parallel lines and their transversal AP upon PD, which is equal to BQ upon QC. Okay, it is by property of three parallel lines and their transversals. You always have to write this reason inside the bracket. Now substituting values. So AP is 15, PD is 12, BQ is not given and QC is 14. So we have to find value of BQ. Okay, so cross multiplication here we will write BQ is equal to 15 into 14 upon 12 as it is. Okay, so next step is BQ is equal to 15 into 14 upon 12. So here we will simplify it. First we will divide it by 2. So 2 sevens are 14 and 2 6 are 12. Okay, again by 3, 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. Okay, next 7 into 5 is what? 35 upon 2. So 35 upon 2 is 17.5 units. Okay, V cube is equal to 17.5 units. So question number 6 is find QP using given information in the figure. Only you have given this figure and QP is not given, it is unknown. We have to find the value of QP. So first, what is given? That triangle MNP is given and segment NQ bisects angle N. So first we will write in solution, in triangle MNP segment NQ bisects angle N. Okay, it is given already. Now by property of angle bisector of triangle, we can write PN upon MN, which is equal to QP upon MQ. It is by angle bisector of a triangle. Now just substitute the values and you will get the value of QP. So 40 upon 25, which is equal to QP upon 14. Now by cross multiplication we get value of QP as 40 into 14 upon 25, which is equal to 22.4 units. So it is the value of QP. So next question is, question number 7 is, in figure, if AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to FE, then find value of X and value of AE. Okay, so first in solution we will write AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to line FE, okay, as given. Now by property of three parallel lines and their transversals, we can write BD upon DF is equal to AC upon CE. Now just put the values of BD, DF and AC. So BD is 8, DF is 4, AC is 12 and value of C is unknown. So we write X there. So after cross multiplication we get X as 12 into 4 upon 8. So after simplification we get value of X as 6 units. So X is equal to 6 units. Then AE is equal to AC plus CE. So substituting the values we get AC is 12 and CE is unknown. So 12 plus X, which is equal to 12 plus 6, which is 18, and hence we get value of AE as 18 units. Therefore X equal to 6 units and AE is equal to 18 units. Now last question is, question number 8 is, in triangle LMN, ray MT bisects angle LMN. If LM is equal to 6, MN is 10, TN is equal to 8, then find the value of LT. So here we have to find value of LT, it is unknown. So first of all, we will write what is given to us. So in triangle LMN, ray MT bisects angle LMN. Okay, so it is given first of all. So now by property of angle bisector of a triangle, we can write LM upon MN, which is equal to LT upon TN. Now by just substituting the values, we will get value of LT. So LM is 6, MN is 10, LT is unknown and TN is equal to 8. So now by cross multiplication, we will get value of LT as 6 into 8 upon 10, which is equal to 4.8 units. Okay, so hence value of LT is 4.8 units.
थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग रामानुजन मैथ्स अकेडमी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके बेल आइकॉन प्रेस कीजिए लाइक कमेंट एंड शेयर